This is again on the soda fire in Owyhee County.
Clear until 5:30.
I didn't have my harness.
Since this fire started, have been hot and dry, and the winds have been very gusty, all that are very conducive to large fire growth and containment difficulties with the fire of this size. The fire started on Monday afternoon. It was initially attacked by the local BLM crews, and by early the next day, I believe they had containment line around most of it, and it was about 6,000 acres at that time. Tuesday afternoon, the winds came up about 2 o'clock. The fire jumped the lines in several areas, and then it basically made a very impressive push to the north, about 18-mile run in about 6 hours. Did a little bit of math, and that's just under 4 miles per hour rate of spread, which is very quick. Basically the rate of a very fast walk out there. Fire's been burning 24 hours a day out there ever since it started on Monday. It makes it very difficult to put a lot of crews at work aggressively on it. Best time to try to get around that is at night when it settles down a little bit, but it is growing aggressively even at night. So it's been tough to engage it, just because it's so active 24 hours a day. The fire is currently 217,000 acres, which equates to 339 square miles out there. And like I said, it is actively growing out there right now. The south, the west, and the north sides are all looking pretty good. The major concern right now and the major growth of the fire is to the north and to the east currently. Fuels right now, as everybody knows, it's been very hot, it's been very dry. The fuels are very dry. Sagebrush, the live fuel moistures, we use that to calculate potential fire behavior, and right now they are in the extreme category, leading to large fire growth as well. Southwest Idaho and this portion of southeast Oregon are under extreme drought, so it makes those fires that much more difficult to get around and control. Expected fire behavior, like I said earlier, what we're looking at is the south, the west, the north are looking pretty good. This fires continue to push to the north and to the northeast. The weather today, and we'll hear from our incident meteorologist, is expected to remain gusty. Tonight it's going to be gusty. We're going to get thunderstorms in. So if we do get those thunderstorms, they can produce what we call downdraft winds up to 50 miles an hour, and that can radically influence both the direction and the spread rates of that fire. So barring that, we expect the fire to still continue to the east, and the rest of it looks, for right now, that it's holding fairly well. Okay.
Well, you've been listening to a news conference with firefighters that originally were calling that news conference right about 4 o'clock. They were a little bit late in getting it underway, but again, a lot of information coming out of that. The biggest concern sounds like what the weather will do in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, he talked about thunderstorms being bad news for them because it's not going to give them a lot of rain, and the winds will force that fire to spread in ways that they cannot predict.
Yeah, that was very interesting to hear too, that since Monday, the speed at which that fire has grown was quite interesting. They had an 18-mile run, and at one point it was moving at a 4-mile-per-hour spread, which was just incredible.
Yeah, on Monday they actually thought they had this thing contained.
Yeah.
And the winds kicked up and it jumped the lines and off it went.
Yeah.